Hi everybody, it's Honest John again. Now, right now, our government is as corrupt as any government in the world. Now, we talk about the corruption in China or Russia or sub-Saharan Africa and feel superior. But we shouldn't. The biggest difference between us and them is that we have laws that have been written by the rich that legalize corruption. It used to be that a fat cat gave a politician money and then that politician steered a contract his way or pushed legislation that benefited that person, and you could wind up putting both of them in jail. But now we have laws on the books which make it much harder to prove bribery. So now the law requires that you prove that the bribe and the corrupt act are connected. So all the fat cat has to do is give the politician the money without saying anything. The politician knows what the fat cat wants, but as long as they don't speak it out loud and get it on tape or something, then they're safe. And the politician usually waits a few months to move the legislation so that it doesn't appear that the money and the deed are connected. And then they insist that the money had nothing to do with the favor. So you have, for example, politicians like Darrell Issa. He represents an area that includes Orange County, which has a lot of beachfront property. So even as many of his constituents with property near the coast are threatened by rising sea levels caused by climate change, he remains a climate denier, simply because he's been bought off by the oil companies. So Issa puts the interests of the fat cats ahead of the needs of his constituents. And yet they keep electing him. Go figure that. And since the Citizens United decision, the corruption in our government has increased exponentially. Now you have to remember that before Citizens United, before that decision came down, Clarence Thomas and Antonin Scalia met with the Koch brothers, who gave them money. The Kochs didn't have to say a word. Thomas and Scalia knew exactly what they wanted. The Citizens United decision gave the rich the power to control the political debate in a way that is unprecedented in this country. It overturned years of settled law. And it set the stage for massive corruption in our government. And it's not just the money that they spend for the people that they support. It is also the threat that they present to those who would go against them. They can simply threaten to bury a politician under their money. So, for example, an overwhelming majority of the American people want the minimum wage to be raised. This would be great for the working poor, the middle class, and it would benefit the economy as a whole. But the fat cats don't want it. And so it hasn't been done, and it won't be done. Thanks for listening.